Hey, what's going on, guys? So here is my completed build of the MegaSize Unicorn in destroy mode. Of course, the MegaSize doesn't transform, if you remember that from the review. I reviewed this back when it first came out last August, and very shortly after that, or actually I think maybe even before the kit came out, I was approached about doing a commission build of this. So here's my final results of that commission. Basically, there's not really too much to say really about the work that I did on it. It's pretty much just painted, and that's it. I didn't really do any customizing or anything like that. Just seam line removal in the few places that needed. I think it was kind of mostly just on the Beam Magnum, and that was kind of on the Beam Sabers as well. And luckily, there's 4 Beam Sabers, and each one of them has a seam line, so that was kind of a pain in the ass. But I wanted to change up the colors a little bit, and my client basically kind of let me just do whatever I want. And we also had a debate about what to do about the Psycho frame as well, because we kind of wanted to keep it clear, but there was a few options of just like painting some silver or titanium or something on the back side of the clear parts to make them kind of like shine nice and brightly, and so they don't just look like clear plastic. But the problem with that is then you still see the connection points of the plastic, even by painting the back of the parts in the silver or whatever. And with this kit, with it being so big and like the connection points are so big, it's very obvious. Like with something like a high grade or even a master grade, they would be less obvious. You wouldn't see all the little connections and everything like that quite as much. With something like this though, I just wasn't really convinced that it was gonna look as good as I liked. So what we decided to do eventually was just to paint it. So basically what that was a system of just painting some really bright, I think it's like titanium silver or something like that, and then a mix of clear red and fluorescent red over the top of that, and then just gloss coating on top of that. And that's how we painted up that's how I painted up the Psycho frame. And then as you can see, the main colors are also tweaked just a little bit. The white is in like a slightly warm kind of cream white, and basically what I did for that was just take a bottle of white and drop in some drops of tan into that to tint it just a little bit. And to paint all the white on this kit took almost 6 bottles of white paint, so there was a lot of white to paint on this kit. And then the navy blue for the feet and the backpack is just changed to kind of almost black. It was just kind of a very dark gray color that I use. I don't remember exactly the color that I used for everything, but the only color, and the V-fin as well is also painted in like a really orange yellow color, which I quite like. If you've seen any of my builds, you know that that's anything that's yellow I usually paint in that kind of like orangish yellow color. It's very much Advanced of Zeta, kind of very typically used color, but I think for the Unicorn here, it still looks pretty spot on to the original color. Basically, it's a little bit more orangish, but and then the joints and the hands and other frame parts that are not Psycho frame are painted in just kind of a standard gray color. And of all the colors, that's the one that I think didn't come out quite exactly like the mock-up art that I made for it. If you see here on the screen, I'll show you, this was the just kind of planning, color planning stage, the artwork that or the color choices that I had planned for the kit. I think the white that I used in the artwork is has a little bit more tan. I think this one definitely came out a little bit more white, but I'm still pleased with that color. The inner frame though, the frame parts that I'm talking about are definitely on the finished kit here a darker gray than what I originally planned on, but I think it still looks pretty okay. I'm fine with it. They're pretty few and far between. I think they definitely don't catch your eye as much as the white and the Psycho frame, so those are all looking pretty good. And then so everything other than the Psycho frame is all matte coated, so I really like that contrast between the glossy shiny Psycho frame and just the flat matte finish of everything else. I like that. I think it looks pretty cool, and it's actually something that I've never done on a model before. I've always wanted to do that, and this was a good chance to do that. So I mean, there's been plenty of times when I really wanted to try that. But anyway, I was glad to have the chance to try that, building a model kit that had mixed top coats, gloss and matte. Another important point too about the panel lining that I did, it's all done in brown, anything on the white parts. The panel lining paint that I used is just a dark brown rather than black to go with the kind of warm cream color of the white. And just because it's white and using black on white is a little bit too high contrast. Even the brown that I use is pretty dark, but I think just because it's brown, it doesn't quite look as dark. I think it matches with the color of the white pretty well. And then also the decals, those are just all the decals that were included with the kit. Actually, I didn't use all of them. There's a few of them that I didn't use. With the decal sheet, the waterslide decal that you get with this kit, there's extras on there that it just tells you can just use them wherever. So a few of these are added just by me, in my own personal choice. The decal scheme that the kit comes with doesn't have you using all of them, so that's cool that you have some extras you can use where you like. And I think that's pretty much about it. Like as for usual, I went in and did paint just a little bit of details here and a couple different other shades of gray and just a few little bits here and there that I just painted in the details, just hand painting those after all the main painting was done. And just after the top coat, and that's pretty much it. So like I said, it's a pretty simple kit, nothing really too crazy that I did with it. It's crazy huge, that's for sure, and after building 2 MegaSize Zakus and now a MegaSize Unicorn, I'm definitely ready to take a break from painting up any MegaSize kits for a while. They're really cool just because they're just so big, but man, they just take a lot of time and a lot of paint just because they're so big, and they're not the most complicated, not the highest parts count, but they just take a lot of time just because of the size of them. So I would highly recommend it. It's a really fun experience, but after doing 3 in the past year, I'm ready to kind of work on some smaller stuff. Unfortunately, the next commission that I have to work on is a PG Strike, which is another big kit, but at least it's not quite as huge as this. It has more parts though, but anyway. What do you guys think of the build? Let me know in the comments section down below. If you guys are interested in getting any commission work, please don't ask me right now, because I'm not taking any more commissions at the time. I have a couple still yet to finish, and after that I'm planning on not doing any more for the foreseeable future until possibly when I can maybe at some point in the future do this as like a full-time job. Then I'll probably have to incorporate doing commission work into that as well as just doing like YouTube and other things. But for the time being, I kind of want to just focus on doing my own work after I finish these few commissions that I have left. And so that's why. Anyway, any further questions or comments that you guys have about the kit, of course, leave those down below. I think I pretty much covered everything. Like I said, it's pretty simple, so it wasn't really too much to say about that. Fun kit to work on. I'm very pleased with the results, and now I'll be happy to send him on his way to his new owner, to his new home, and onward and upward with the next project. So thank you guys so much for watching, and with that, I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.
Thanks for watching. See you next time.